So Georgia, good to see you back in Bahrain. It's always the end of the year. It's a
Yep.
2023. It's a long season. Any highlights for you? If you had to pick one, what would the highlight be?
It's hard this year.
Because it was a tough year.
Yeah. Last year I was sitting here pretty happy with my season
you
when you
were.
asked me, how was 2022? 2023 has been challenging. If I can pick a highlight, I think for me it would be Cagliari. I guess, I mean, that's the only one where I race well. And it's not even the fact that I won, it kind of all came together again. Like, I made the front bike pack, had a good swim, worked hard on the bike, and finally found my form and my rhythm again on the run. So I was just super relieved to cross the finish line. I don't think I even smiled across the finish line, because I was more just like, oh, thank you, like, it's good to be back. And then from there it kind of went downhill again. So yeah, it's been a challenging year, and it's hard to pick a highlight, but I guess that would be the only one I can pick, really.
Which makes 2024 more exciting to look forward to?
Well, yes, I guess we can build from here now, so hopefully nothing can be worse than this year, and hopefully we're on the up, on the mend.
Cool.
Yeah.
So if you had one word to sum up 2023, what would it be?
Challenging.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's been a challenging year.
What, with the injuries or just with
everything?
With
I think, like, physically and mentally, it's been really challenging. But I think it's hard because for me, I've felt every single emotion this year, and I've been through, like, the ebbs and flows of it all. At the start of the year, people were asking, "Oh, what do you think you'll do after Paris?" And I was like, "I'm done. I'm retired. I'm done with triathlon." Whereas now, like, I'm excited again, and I love triathlon again. So, like,
Well, that's a good positive.
Well, yes,
right?
yeah, that is a positive.
Yeah.
So, no, I think it's been a challenging year, but it's hard to just pick one word, because, like I said, I think I've felt every emotion this year. But right now, I'm in a good place. Rehab's going well, so I'm happy, and I think that maybe that's another word I'd use too. Just happiness. I've found happiness.
So you're saying the year is challenging, and sitting on the sidelines with an injury, is there anything you've learnt from that or taken from being injured?
I mean, I've been injured a lot through my career, and I think with each injury you learn something new and something different about your body and what your body can and can't do. I think with this year in particular, I think I've realised how much your mental capacity and how you're feeling emotionally and psychologically definitely impacts you physically as well. And I think your body has a good way of telling you, like, mentally you're not there. And then it's like, okay, if you're not going to listen to us, then we're going to make you stop, and we're going to make you have this break because you need it.
We saw the little thing you got taken out, what was that? They pulled it out, it was like a...
Oh, the bone.
The bone.
Yeah. So
I saw that on your social media. I'm like, so you must have been
the same as Alistair.
Exactly.
Exactly the same as that. Yeah, it's called an ostrigonum. I found out in 2019 I had that.
But you'd always been there, or?
Since 2019, it started to flare up a lot more. And it's basically a bone. I think I don't know that much about it, but I think it never formed as I was developing. So it never fully formed. So I just had this mobile bone at the back of my ankle that was kind of sort of floating around, but not quite. It was still sort of attached. But it would just flare up now and again. So I could go and do a run session absolutely fine, and the week later I could do a run session again, and it would just flare up and my ankle would basically just lock because there was so much inflammation. And I can't take anti-inflammatories because they mess up my tummy. So then I didn't have a choice. I had to, and I thought, since I'm already out with my calf and recovering from that, then let's just get
it all done.
Get the surgery done and do it all now. So it delayed my return. So it ended up being 4 months in total that I had off running. But I'm glad it's done now, so I don't have to, because it was constantly in the back of my mind, especially when I was swimming, because in the pool your foot's always pointed. And so that's what makes it pinch at the back. So because your feet are always pointed, it was always pinching. So I'm always thinking about it. And, like, now I have to learn to not tense my foot and hold it. I have to try.
Just that plantar.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I have to try and like relax my feet again and make them a bit more floppy because I was sort of protecting my foot because it was always sore and irritated. But yeah, this year I think I don't know, I think every time I think just listen to your body, Georgia, do what it's telling you to do. And there are certain signs and you just ignore them. But no, I do think I just needed to trust this and have a full reset, like physically and mentally, and then get back into things. So now I'm definitely in a good place. But I do just think with every injury, you learn a little bit more about your body.
So what we're going to see from you in 2024? It's only around the corner, so
yeah,
you're back training?
Yes, I mean, I hope that I'll qualify for Paris because that's been the big aim. For me,
what does that look like for you guys? How is qualification?
For this year, basically, I would have had to win the test event, but obviously I couldn't be there. But that was the main aim of the year. So now there's no more automatic qualification. That's done because the automatic was podium test event, podium grand final, and only Beth did that, so that's done. So now in 2024, the qualifying race will be Cagliari.
Well, it was a good one for 2022,
well,
2023.
Yeah, but it's still discretionary. It's not like, okay, it's first one across the line. That's not how it works. So you still have to be fit and racing and basically show you that you're in medal contention for the Olympics. So it's a bit, it's confusing and hard work. But, I mean, all you have to do, and I never really look at policies because it doesn't change how I race.
Yes.
I'm not going to race any differently because I need to podium. Like, I want a podium anyway. So, 2024, hopefully I will qualify for my second Olympic Games. And hopefully it will be a successful one. But I just want to be...
pretty successful.
Well, yeah. But I just want to be like... I just want to just be able to train consistently again and be in a stronger position than I was at the start of this year.
Oh, good. In 2023, we had the Super League team, the Scorpions. You're the defending champ. You couldn't race. How was it sitting on the sidelines, watching your teammates? You were there in London.
Yeah, that was really, really hard. And I think for me, before London, I said, I'll come watch. Like, it'd be really cool, be a part of the team still, be in the team meetings. That'd be really fun to do.
Harder,
and then I got there and I was in the team stuff and part of it, I was like, I don't want to be here. This is awful. Like, you don't get to race. And you're there on race day and you're watching all the girls get ready. And it's horrible. Like, as much as I hate the race day nerves because they're awful, like, you'll know that. Well, maybe you loved it.
I've forgotten now.
But, like, those race day nerves are awful and you just want it to end. But at the same time, I also love them.
Yes.
And that was really, really hard to watch. And it's funny because before the race, I was like, I'm not going to watch it. I don't need that negativity in my life. And then the race is starting like, okay, I'll just have a little look and see how everyone's doing. And then I find myself watching the whole thing and then I'm just really sad. Like, why did you do that, Georgia? But it's nice to also watch and back your teammates and obviously back in the Scorpions, but also back in the British girls as well. So no, it was hard. It was really, really hard to watch it. But then it also does give me the drive and motivation that you need because you're like, okay, I want to get back there now. I really want to be back doing that. So hopefully back in 2024 and we'll have a full team.
A strong team.
Yes, yes.
So how do we make 2024 better than 2023?
Because I'm in a happier place now.
Oh,
so it's going into races, I'm more excited to race. Like this year, I just turned up to the races because I had to be there.
Yeah.
And I wasn't really in it. Like for me, that was hard because I love racing. Like race days, like Christmas morning for me. I'm like, let's get up, let's go, let's put some music on, we're racing. Like I love it. Whereas this year, I was like, I have to do a race. Like, I don't want to be here. And so that was definitely hard this year, and that kind of hurt because that wasn't me. So I didn't feel like me at all. So next year, I'm definitely happier now and more relaxed, and I feel like I've got a hold on everything, and I can control everything now. Well, as much as I can control. So yeah, I do think that 2024 should hopefully be a relaxing year. And like I said, I feel like I've started from a fresh slate, and I'm kind of going again, and I've got stronger again, and we've built me from kind of nothing, and we've built me up again. So. No, I do think I'm in a stronger place and know my body a bit more. And we just have to, I mean, I'm getting older I feel old, but I have to be a bit more smart with my training now, because I think when you get a little bit older, it's the faster stuff gets you injured. So we just have to be smart with that.
So have you seen anything from the girls to the racing that has made you adjust anything in training, or it's just a feeling of aging and becoming more experienced as an athlete, thinking, okay, I'm going to do this a little bit different? Or has anyone made a statement that you thought, oh, okay, I need to...
No, I think more just me learning as an athlete, and realising that the things you can get away with as a 21-year-old, like you can go and do a 6-hour training day, and then you could go out in the evening shopping with your friends or for food or whatever. I can't do that now, because I actually do need to rest and sit on the sofa and do nothing. So I think for me that's the biggest thing, is learning to recover properly, and hopefully that will be a positive for next year and will help me achieve what I want to achieve. But no, I think hopefully next year will be a different year, and I'll be in a better place.
It's only a couple of weeks away.
And I know, don't.